Welcome to CAFS training for the West Sebring Volunteer Fire Department on engine number 9. Today's training will be done in two portions. The first portion will be done with the truck off, and we will just go through the steps so that you can hear the voice part of this without the engine running in the background. The second portion will be without voice, and we'll go through all of the steps, including flowing foam. You will start this process by putting the truck in pump, the same way that we put all of our trucks in pump. In engine 9, the PTO is located next to the steering column. The first part of the process would be place your foot on the brake. Secondly, you would put the PTO, engage the PTO, stopping in the middle and going all the way down. Next, you will put the truck into drive by pushing the D button. Once that occurs, you will see a green light saying pump engage and another one saying OK to pump, located above the fuel gauge. The truck is now in pump. The driver operator would get out and go to the pump panel. The CAFS process is a simple 6-step process. We will go through each step of that process. Each step is noted on the pump panel by the numeric order. Step number 1 would be placing the Foam Pro to the on position. You would push the red button and a red light would come on underneath the on located above it. Next, you would go to the black Eclipse Waterous box. You would place that into the auto position. There are 3 positions: auto, unload, and fixed. Next, you would go to step number 3, which is engaging the CAFS. Typically, that switch is left down, and you would not have to do that, but you would check and make sure that's done. Step number 4 and number 5 are typically also left in the ready position, but you should check to ensure that they're in the right position, indicated by the black line right above the number 4 tape for the tank to pump, number 5 for the tank fill, black line indicated above the number 5. Next, you would choose the line selected by the engine company's crew. For this demo, we will be using the front jump line with 100 foot of 1 3/4 line with our TFT flip tip nozzle. The flip tip nozzle gives you both an adjustable pattern fog tip as well as a smooth bore option with a 15/16 tip. You move that to the correct location indicated by the black mark on there. Next, you would turn the air switch for that line to the on position. You will now throttle up the truck to the correct pressure by throttling the electronic throttle idle up. You can tell the correct pressure for this line by checking the blue CAFS line selection chart. For an 1 3/4 line at 100, 150, or 200, we would be at 90 psi with 3% foam. You can check and ensure your foam is at the correct portion by touching the white button on the Foam Pro system till you get to the percentage. This will also show you the total water flowed, the percentage of foam, and the total foam that you're using, as well as the amount of pressure, amount of GPM being flowed at this time. Next, you will go out to your line. Again, an 1 3/4 line with a TFT flip tip nozzle. You will notice at this time the flip tip nozzle is in the adjustable flow pattern with the tip up. To change this to the smooth bore, all you have to do is turn the ring and flip it down, ensuring that it locks into place. To go back to the typical position, you just flip it back, or twist the ring back and flip it back up. Now we will go through this process of flowing CAFs as it would be done on the fire scene. The driver operator, in this case Lieutenant Chris Kelly, will enter the cab of the truck and go through the process. From this point on, there will not be talking through this part of the presentation. The engine will start out in the typical neutral position. And we will complete the 6-step process. As you can see now, we have deployed CAFs into the fire environment.